There is also a category of programs that could be used to edit your project assets such as graphics, sound, clips, etc. At the same beginning, I would like to say that I don't have any of following softwares installed on my computer, so I will just show how the program looks by displaying the image screenshot of the actual program. So let's get started. Photoshop is one of the most powerful graphics manipulating programs available to use. It offers thousands of features that can be implemented into your graphics project so that you will achieve the result you have been aiming for. It makes Photoshop pictures look so real so that no one will say it is a fake. It also can turn a real picture into something that doesn't look real. And another good point of the Adobe Photoshop is that it is a powerful tool offering unlimited graphics edition, but there are also bad points which can be irritating for standard users. It takes a lot of your free space on the HDD, and it's really time consuming when it comes to learn all of features of that program. Price of it is also much bigger than the most of photo editing software, so it can limit some of computer users, and many features are so hard to learn so that the user will give up on making his own graphics without the tutorial. But tutorials are really hard to find on the internet, because as the Photoshop is a program for which you need to pay, tutorials are you can get tutorials only by paying for them, and almost no one of people that already have those tutorials, they just do not upload them to the internet just because they've paid for it. Another program that you can use to edit assets for your programs is Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas is a Photoshop in the movie creating and editing world. It is offering as much features as Photoshop, but features in Sony Vegas are used to make really advanced animations and assets that can be inserted into the video. It is so professional, so if it is used correctly and by the user who is familiar with that program, results can be breathtaking and hard to recognize if they are real or fake. Strength of that program is that it offers unlimited editing possibilities and effects that can be similar to high-budget videos such as Avengers Assemble. It can insert unreal effects into the video to make it more interesting, and it also can cover bad moments of your video so that no one will see them. There is a bad point of this program, the same as Photoshop's weaknesses. It is taking a lot of space on your computer, and it's also really problematic to meet all of possibilities of that software. It is too expensive for a normal computer user, and it requires manual downloading of effects and plugins, so if someone do not know where from he can download plugins and things like that, he will just use standard assets included in programs, so videos edited by him will not be as professional as those with the use of downloaded effects and plugins. Another program that you can use to edit assets for your projects is the Audacity. It is a free audio manipulating software which makes the editing of sound clips much easier than those edited in the standard Windows Movie Maker. It has many features, but that can totally change the song or audio file from game or movie. It is really often used by home music makers because they can remix tracks with an ease. The strongest part of this program is that it is loading and showing in the interface things that will be really needed for an audio editing, but other features are also loaded if they will be needed. They are just hidden in the drop-down menus. It is totally free, so all of amateur music creators can use this program without paying for it. It is also easy to learn, and the bad point of this program can be the interface, which can look a bit complex for new users of that program, but it takes minutes to get used to it. Another disadvantage of that program is that offers much less features than FL Studio does, and it does not support some of rare audio file extensions, what could limit some users. The last thing that you can use to edit assets for your projects and programs is the ZBrush, which is similar to the Flash, but it offers complex 3D animations editing options. So ZBrush is probably the most powerful 3D animation manipulating program in the world. It was used by many developers in game industry. For example, it was used to create a map model of Erdnot Rex from Mass Effect. It is so advanced so that you can make models of people's faces with 100% accuracy details, and this could be the advantage of this software. It is offering few times more features than Photoshop offers for graphics manipulation, so it is another good point of that program. The weakness of this program could be the amount of free space taken by this on your HDD, and it is really expensive, what makes it not available for standard computer users, for people who would like to make graphics like the one shown here. It is also much harder to learn all of features than Photoshop or Director, and without the usage of tutorials that are available on the internet, for which you need to pay, as well as for Sony Vegas and Photoshop, you will not be able to make 3D graphics like this one.